This is Jacob Sherman, Lab 7, Task 2. So this task required us to print out temperature values being read from the internal temperature sensor on the Tiva-C. So mostly I ended up copying a lot of code from Lab 5, which was all about reading the temperature from the temperature sensor. But instead now we're putting it on UART as opposed to reading it out on the debug windows and stuff. So the first thing you need to do is obviously you gotta have all these variables for holding stuff. So like these variables are for holding the actual temp values. This is for holding the UART characters. Now we actually need to have multiple. It needs to be an array for reasons we'll get into. And then of course we need to enable the stuff for the ADC and tell the ADC to do hardware oversampling. I just did that because that's what we do in the Lab 5. Then we configure the ADC, and yeah. Then of course I just decided to tell it to print out read temp, just because that made sense to me. Then in here, so we clear the interrupt register for ADC, or the bit. Not sure whether it's an entire register or not. Then we tell the ADC to do a conversion. Then we say, while it hasn't gone through its interrupt, just wait. So once it's done that, that means it's finished. Then we do a bunch of adding stuff up here and calculating our values. And then we get to the fun part. So the interesting thing is you need to print out this value, so you need to actually convert it into characters. So first we have this count variable, and then we say while mod 10 of it is greater than 0, which means while, which just means, if it hasn't gone, or actually it shouldn't be mod 10. That should just be when the value is greater than 0. Or actually, yeah. I mean, that's probably better. Anyway, UART count, so it takes so starting from 0, it'll count up each time it goes through this loop, because we increment it. And we say have the character be mod 10 of the temp value, which just gets the smallest digit. Then we divide that digit out. And then we add to the character value like character 0, so that it changes it from just value like 0 through 9 to character 0 through 9. Then here, while count is greater than or equal to 0, print out the character and then decrement. So this actually prints it out in reverse order, but that's because you actually, by doing this, you get the smallest character first going up towards the largest character, and you want to print it out with the largest character first going downward, or the largest digit or place in the number. Then afterwards we print out a space, and then we put a system delay. Which, yeah, so that's just so that it isn't printing out like a trillion numbers a second. Or also you can run into issues if you try to print too many characters too quickly, where it's like I can't keep up, and you overflow the buffer, I believe, some sort of register. Anyway, so let's run this. And I already have PuTTY open. Okay. So, as you can see, it printed out read temp. There you go. Printed out read temp, and then you get all these 71s because it's 71 degrees, I guess. It seems reasonable considering the room temperature. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's all I had to do. Just get it to print out temperature. That's what it's doing. I wonder why this never actually. I kept trying to read the temp value here. Won't do it. Anyway, I'm done.